I hate my knees. They sound like a bag of dry noodles being crushed by a steamroller every time I stand up. I'm 30 years old, but my lower back is currently celebrating its 85th birthday. My body is a low-budget, high-maintenance organic prison. So when the company BodySwap Inc. announced that you could rent a new physique like you rent a Lime scooter, I didn't just sign up. I pre-ordered the Platinum subscription. I wanted to be an Olympic sprinter for the weekend. I wanted to see what it's like to have a jawline that could actually cut through sourdough. The system is brilliantly simple and ethically terrifying. You go to a swap pod, your consciousness is digitized, uploaded to the mind cloud, and downloaded into a shell, a donor body that's either a lab-grown athlete or a poor student trying to pay off their tuition by renting out their six-pack. Physics, who is currently looking at a human brain through a magnifying glass, explained the catch. Moving a mind is a bandwidth nightmare. Your brain generates about 11 million bits of information every second. To transfer that into a new nervous system without lag, you need a connection faster than light. If the signal drops, your arm stays in the kitchen while your mind is already in the living room. It's the ultimate ping problem, but with your own limbs. The first few days were a dream. I rented the Adonis V4 package. I walked through the city feeling like a god. I was 6'5", made of pure muscle, and I could run a marathon without spilling my latte. But then the monetization kicked in. Because it wasn't my body, I had to watch bio ads. Every 15 minutes, my vision would be blocked by a floating 3D hamburger ad that I couldn't skip unless I blinked 3 times. My rented stomach would growl on command from the marketing department. I was no longer a person. I was a billboard made of meat. But here's the midpoint twist. The body swap economy created a new class system. The 1% lived in immortal, genetically modified masterpieces. The rest of us, we were stuck in economy shells, bodies that were basically the organic version of a 2004 Honda Civic. My subscription expired while I was at a high-end gala, and because I didn't have the auto-renew funds, the system performed an emergency ejection. My mind was ripped out of the Adonis body and shoved into the nearest available free-to-play shell. And that's where the nightmare began. I woke up in a room that smelled like cold iron and regret. I felt heavy. My new hands were covered in tattoos of skulls and my vision was blurry. I tried to stand up, but my ankles were chained to the floor. A guard walked in and said, "Last meal time, 402. You've got 10 minutes before the chair." I realized with a jolt of pure horror that I had been downloaded into a death row special. To save money on maintenance, the prison system rents out the bodies of inmates until the moment of their execution. I was currently inhabiting a man who had committed every crime except paying his taxes, and I was next. I screamed for physics. Physics appeared, looking at the electric chair with scientific curiosity. He told me that the only way out was a memory overflow. If I could think about everything at once, quantum mechanics, my student debt, the plot of every movie I've ever seen, I could overwhelm the neural interface and force a system crash. I started calculating the mass of a black hole while reciting the lyrics to every pop song from 2012. My brain felt like it was melting. The guards strapped me in. They flipped the switch. The final result? The system crashed. Hard. The sudden surge of absolute stupidity in my thoughts fried the neural link right as the electricity hit. My consciousness didn't go back to my old body, it got quantum tunneled into the prison's main server. I am now a ghost in the machine. I don't have a body anymore, which is great because my back finally stopped hurting. I eventually hacked my way into a high-end robotic vacuum cleaner. I'm currently roaming a luxury penthouse, debt-free, organ-free, and indestructible. I'm the smartest appliance in the world. I just need a new filter. Worth it.